Greetings, chemistry students. This is the pre-lab to the Factors Affecting Solubility lab. The purpose of this lab is to observe the factors that affect solubility, such as temperature, surface area, and mixing. You're going to do three different parts in this lab. You're going to, first of all, do the effect of temperature on solubility, then the effect of surface area on solubility, and finally, the effect of stirring on solubility. Going back to the first one, the effect of temperature on solubility. You're going to take 3 beakers, and you're going to fill each beaker with 100 milliliters of water. It's important to have accurate measurements because we're comparing. So we need to have exactly 100 milliliters of water. It doesn't matter that the beakers are at different levels because, it's going to be 100 milliliters of water. So just use your three of your beakers that will hold 100 milliliters. It doesn't matter what size the beaker is. Beaker A should be cold water. So you're going to put beaker A into a water bath. Beaker B is room temperature water, water from the tap. And finally, beaker C is going to be warm water. So you're going to have warm water out of the tap. You're going to use a temperature probe on the Vernier software to record temperature ranges. It's going to be hard to keep this constant, so we're going to say the range of the temperature. So write down what you started with, write down what you end with. Take your measuring device, which is going to be a small spoon, and add a scoop or a serving, one at a time, to each of the beakers. Make sure all of your servings are equal in size. Excuse me. You should make observations of the material, the salt dissolving, and it doesn't really say in this to use salt, but that's what we're using, okay? Add another scoop until no more of the material can dissolve in the water. Okay? You will know this when you see the salt to settle at the bottom of the beaker. Stir the beaker, stir the salt in the beaker, and record the number of scoops needed in each beaker on your data table. The second part is surface area and its effect on the solubility. You're going to take 2 beakers, and you're going to fill them once again with 100 milliliters of tap water. Okay? Make sure that you clean the beakers from before. Okay? So you're going to take 100 milliliters of water out of the tap. Okay? We're going to test the surface area using salt and rock salt. Okay? The two materials are very similar, except for the rock salt is bigger in chunks. Okay? Note, the smaller chunks excuse me, have a greater surface area. Once again, add equal amounts of salt into the beaker. You might want to weigh out equal amounts of samples in a measuring dish and then just pour them in. Okay? You're going to make observations on the rate of dissolving of each of these 2 beakers. Finally, we're going to do the effects of stirring on solubility. Once again, you're going to take 2 beakers. You're going to have 100 milliliters of water. Make sure you clean the beakers from the previous section. Okay? Equal amounts of salt to each beaker, and stir only one of the beakers. Okay? This means that one beaker will be stirred, the other beaker will be undisturbed. You will do nothing to that. You will observe the rate of dissolving in each beaker. To the beaker that is being stirred, you need to add scoops of salt, recording the number of scoops that you did for the beakers at the different temperatures like you did before. Okay? Once you are done with this, you're completed with the actual lab part, and you're going to empty your beakers. You are going to clean and dry them, put them back into your drawers. Now, the lab questions are 1 through 5 here, and note it says use another sheet of paper. I will not accept these if you write your answers down right below here. So make sure that you use another sheet of paper when you are answering the questions for this lab. Chem students, Let's investigate.